What's up? What's up? It's your boy Jones N Mann, and tonight we're jonesing on Myers Dark Single Barrel Rum. Oh yeah. Well, in case you haven't figured it out by now, I totally screwed the audio up on this thing. I'm testing these new mics, and I forgot to turn the mic on. But what I'm saying here is this is Myers Single Barrel. Saw it in the ABC store. Couple of things about it. Price was about 22, 23 bucks. And it had a North Carolina single barrel pick on it. Big shouts out to North Carolina for getting into these single barrels. I'm enjoying it. We're finding some really cool things, and it's about time North Carolina jumped on this train. Uh, I have tried Myers before, and what I drank from Myers normally was Myers Dark. I also really, for some reason, didn't make the connection that Myers was a Jamaican rum, but that's a whole nother story. But, not that Myers Dark is my favorite, but what would happen is if I go to a bar or restaurant, if they don't have Appletons, if they don't have, the Bacardi, Ocho, something along those lines, usually they would have regular silver Bacardi and maybe Myers Dark. Myers Dark gave me a little bit of aging in my rum and coke, and it made a good rum and coke. So typically I choose Myers Dark. So I've got some experience with it, but I've never had a single barrel from Myers. So you get to enjoy my voiceover as I take you back through my initial tasting. I'm not going to let you see the whole video. I'm just going to take you into the highlights, baby. So let's get into it. It's been a long time since I poured this. When I say this, I mean Myers Dark. But the color looks a lot lighter than I remember it. So I think that there's a different aspect here that you're getting from this single barrel than just the dark itself. It smells great. It's got a nice little vanilla note. It's got a little bit of bacon spices in there. It smells like it's going to be delicious. Woo! All right. Let's take that initial taste. It actually has good mouthfeel. A little thinner than I remember Myers Dark. It's got a little bit of heat to it from the proof that I would expect from the proof. It also has a lot of barrel aging on that initial taste. Like, I know this is a young rum, but if I didn't know what it was, I would automatically assume it was much older because it tastes young in some aspects, but it also tastes old by the amount of oak. All right, let's go ahead and put this thing on an ice ball, and I expect the ice ball to do pretty much what it did. Taper what little bit of heat it has in it down a little bit, and bring some of the flavors out. Unfortunately for me, I think one of the things I didn't like is it tapered down the heat, true, but it also brought out the oak a little bit more, which I found to be just really unusual. Like, did they add something to this to give it a extra aged kind of taste? I don't know. Overall, I ended up rating this thing a 2.5. It wasn't bad at 22, 23 bucks. It wasn't, it's moderately priced. I would choose it over Appleton's if I was, trying to buy a lot at one time. But if I was looking for a sipper, I most definitely would go Appleton's over this. It did kind of lean to like, I wonder how this would taste in a rum and coke, because there was some attributes about it that I felt like I would enjoy. So I'm gonna cut this short. Rating is 5. Of course, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Jones N Mann. Check out JonesNmann.com, and let's put it on the rocks. I mean, with some Coke. So I realized it too late in the game that I didn't have the mic on. So this is the test to see if the mic actually works. Second thing is, that was the first thing. Second thing is I just tried this with a Coke. Now, with Coke, this is litty. It tapers that the oaky woodiness out. It lets the Jamaican funk
come alive. I don't know, man. I like this a lot with Coke. A lot with Coke. I might even like it better than Signature Appleton's with Coke. I need to do it side by side. It would definitely be to a point where the only deciding factor of whether I had a Myers single barrel and Coke and an Appleton Signature and Coke would be price point. That's it. Because that is delicious.